Now let us start today's class, but before going to today's class, let us see what we have seen in the earlier class. So here, first of all, in exercise 3.1, I have given you some problems as a homework. So the question was like this: given here some figures, classify each of them on the basis of the following. First, simple curve. So answer of first is, that is figure number 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. Similarly for B, simple closed curve. Answer is 1, figure number 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. Next, C, polygon. The answer was, that is figure number 1 and 2. D, convex polygon. So the figure number 2, and that is E, concave polygon. The answer of that question was figure number 1. How many diagonals thus each of the following have? That is convex quadrilateral. So it has two diagonals. Regular hexagon. The solution of this question is, that is 9 diagonals, and a triangle. So it has 0 diagonals. So in the triangle, diagonals are not possible. Now let us start today's topic, chapter number 3, understanding quadrilateral, class 8, part 4. So today we will solve problems from exercise 3.1. Now let us consider question number 3. So here in question number 3 we have, what is the sum of the measures of angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will this property holds if quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try. So solution: the sum of the measures of the angle of a convex quadrilateral, this will become here how much? 360 degree, which we have already proved. So now let us consider the non-convex quadrilateral for the same property. So for that, what we will do? We will consider here ABCD, any quadrilateral, and I am considering here diagonal DB as a, that is for the this proof. Now let us see step by step. Take any quadrilateral ABCD. I have taken, divide it into two triangles by drawing a diagonal. So I have drawn diagonal DB. Now this is a non-convex, because you know here if I draw the diagonal AC, so this diagonal AC is completely becomes outside the that quadrilateral. That's why it is non-convex quadrilateral. And as you divide it into two triangles, you will get here 6 angle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now let us consider the both the triangle one by one. Here first triangle has angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. So let us add them, and we know the property. So sum of all angle of any triangle is equals to 180. So this will become 1 angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree by angle sum property for triangle A, B and D. Similarly for the second triangle, that is D, B and C. So here are again, that is three angles are here, that is 4, 5 and 6. So this we will again add here, and we will also get, that is angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equals to 180 degree by same angle sum property of a triangle. Now let us consider the remaining part of the question, that is which we have seen earlier. So here you know in the diagram you can see here the two triangles make a complete quadrilateral. That's why equation 1 from first triangle, equation 2 from the second triangle we are adding. So after adding we will get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 from triangle 1, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 from triangle 2. After equals to sign, 180 from degree from first triangle sum and 180 degree from the second triangle sum. So here now let us arrange them as we need. So we know that is 2 and 5, this makes one complete angle, and here 3 and 4, this also makes a complete angle. So what we will do, we bring them together. So one will be as it is, 2 and 5 bring together, 3 and 4 we will bring together and 6 will be as it is. So, here angle 1 related with A, 2 and 5 makes angle B, 3 and 4 makes angle D, and last angle, that is C, this will be same as angle C. So, if you arrange it in a proper order, so you will get angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 360 degree, because from your right hand side, that is 180 plus 180, this will become 360, and this 360 will remain as it is till the we will not get the result. So, we have got that, we have found that the sum of the angles of non-convex quadrilateral is also equals to 360 degree. This means whether the quadrilateral is convex or non-convex, the result will be same. Now, student, let us proceed for question number 4. So, here question number 4 is examine the table. Each figure is divided into triangle and the sum of the angles deduced from that. So, here first a figure is triangle which has 3 sides. So, we know sum of all angles of triangle always is equals to 180 degree. So, here for one triangle sum is how much? 180 degree. So, now let us consider side 4. So, this will become how many triangles we have got here? This is 1 and this is 2. So, here we have got 2 triangles. So, 2 multiplied by 180, we will get answer 360 degree. So, how to find this answer by using number of sides? It is like this. Number of sides are 4 and from that 4 you have to subtract 2 and this 180 will be as it is. So, here 4 minus 2, you will get here 2 multiplied by 180 and answer you will get how much? 360. Similarly, for 5 sides, how many triangles you are getting here? 3 triangles multiplied by 180. So, answer will be 540. So, as you see here, this is 1, this is 2 and these are the third triangle. So, these are the 3 triangles are here. So, how to get it? That is sides will be as it is 5. Again you have to subtract the same number 2. So, multiplied by 180. So, 5 minus 2, this is 3 multiplied by 180, answer is again 540. Similarly, for side 6, number of triangles you are getting how much? 4 and answer will be 4 multiplied by 180. What will be sum here? 720. So, same sum we will calculate by using sides. So, number of sides are here 6. Again you have to subtract same number 2. So, 180 multiplied by 180. So, 6 minus 2, this will become 4 multiplied by 180. So, you will get answer how much here? 720. Now, let us consider the remaining part of the question. So, the part is what can you say about the angle sum of the convex polygon if number of sides are given A 7, B 8, D n and C 10. So, first of all I am considering D option here. So, D is equals to n is given. So, here number of sides are here n. So, if you see in the relation, we are always getting the number of triangles equals to 2 less than the total number of sides of a polygon. That is why we can write number of triangles equals to n minus 2, where n will stands for number of sides. So, sum of all angles of convex polygon is equals to number of triangles multiplied by 180. So, number of triangles are here n minus 2. So, this will come here and same we will substitute here. So, this will become sum of all angles of convex polygon equals to n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. This is the required concept or required formula where n is equals to number of sides. So, here let us see the A is equals to 7. Let us consider first problem. So, here number of sides are given here 7. So, what we will do? Sum of all angles of convex polygon. First we will write formula and formula is n minus 2 in the bracket multiplied by 180. So n is equals to 7 we will put here. So 7 minus 2 multiplied by 180, 7 minus 2 it will become 5, 5 multiplied by 180. So answer you will get how much? 900. And like this you have to solve the other two problems, problem B and problem C. Now let us consider here question number 6. In question number 6, find the angle measure x in the following figures. So let us consider first B, its a solution. Sum of all angles of quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. Now listen, here this is quadrilateral, that's why is sum how much it will become? 360 degree. Therefore we can write x plus 70 plus 60, this is x plus 70 plus 60 plus 90. Now because here it is indicated by square symbol, and this square symbol means how much it is? 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, so certainly its adjust, that is linear pair angle, will become how much? That is 90 degree. Therefore this will become equals to 360. So if you add 70, 60 and 90, it will become 220. Now you all know, and you have learned in that is first lesson, that is linear equation, that if you want to find the value of variable, you have to transfer the number. So this 210 will transfer to other side, and we will get x is equals to 360 minus 210. So thus we will get the answer x is equals to 140. Now let us consider that is solution of question C. Now this is not a, that is quadrilateral, it is a pentagon because it has 5 sides. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and this side is 5th side. That's why here sum of the pentagon is not given, and like this property is also not there. So here first job is to find the sum of the all angle of this polygon. So what we will do, we will apply the formula n minus 2 multiplied by 180, where n will become here how much? 5. So let us put its value here. So n is equals to 5 will come here. So 5 minus 2, so this will be in the bracket, and here it will become 180. 5 minus 2 you will get here 3 multiplied by 180. So certainly you will get here answer 500, and that is 40. Now let us see question number C, its remaining part. So here in the remaining part, so first of all we have to find adjacent angle of 70 degree as well as 60 degree. These both the angles which are related to 70 degree and 60 degree, these both the angles are the linear pair of angles. Okay, that's why their sum will be equals to how much? 180 degree. That's why to get this adjacent angle, so what we will do, we will subtract this 70 degree from 180 degree. That's why adjacent angle equals to 180 minus 70. So this will become how much? 110 degree. So first adjacent angle we have got here 110 degree. Similarly, to get the another adjacent angle, again we will subtract it from 180 degree, that is 60, because here 60 degree and this angle which we need, that both are the linear pair of angle. So 180 minus 60, again you will get here 120. Now we know all the, that is angles which are interior angle of this pentagon. This is 30, this already we have got 110, this already we have got 120, and these two values we have to find. So we can write sum of all angles of polygon here is 540, already we have calculated. Therefore that is x plus x. So this is first x and this is for, that is second x, which we have, I am adding here. Now this 30 is the top angle, 110 is the answer, just now we have got, 120 is another angle, just now we have got. So here, so its sum will become how much? 540. So x plus x, 2x, 30 degree, 110 degree plus 120 degree, this all three sum will become here how much? 260 degree. So this 260 degree will be, that is shifted to other side or transferred to other side to get the value of x. So 540 minus 260, this will become 280. Now this here 2 and x, there is a sign of multiply. So this 2 will transpose to division. So 280 divided by 2. So here value of x you have got here 140 degree. Now, so now consider today's last problem, that is from question number 6D. So here it is given n is equals to 5. So n is why here 5, if you count there are 5 sides. So this will become, that is n is equals to 5. So sum of all angles of a pentagon, because if there are 5 sides, so it will become pentagon. So formula is, that is n minus 2 multiplied by 180. So here n you have got how much here? 5. So what we will do here? N is, that is 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180. So 5 minus 2, how much you will get here? 3, and this 180 will be as it is. So that is 3 multiplied by 180. So how much it will become? 540. So sum of all angles of a pentagon, already we have got 540. Now the in the figure it is given, that is all sides are equal. This means it will become a regular pentagon. So all angles will be equal. So this x we have to add how many times? 5 times. So this will become x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus is equals to how much? 540. So this 5x it will become here in the next step 540 as it is. Now between 5 and x there is sign of multiply. So this 5 will be transposed to here division. So this will become 540 divided by 5. So this will become how much here? 108 will be the value of x here.